it's a fascinating thing. You get married, and then your wife doesn't get along with your mother, right? It's like a normal thing. It's a common thing. They make movies about this stuff, man. Like, it's a normal problem. And yet, we're like, why? Why is this happening? I'm like, it's kind of normal. It's kind of part of the problem. I'm sorry that this is happening, but like, you're married. Welcome to marriage. And what I mean by that is a band. Think about a band. What do you think about a band? The first thing you think of is like, they're going to break up. Because that's what happens. Destiny's Child, Beyonce, like, you know, it just happens all the time. Being in a band is very hard. Why? Because it's a relationship. It's a relationship that has a commitment to be together for as long as possible. And when you start out anything, you start off with this rosy dream of like, we're going to be happily ever after, just like a marriage. And I think what makes Mi Casa hard, what made it hard, and what makes it hard still today, is that you're three individual men who have their own lives, who have their own ambitions and their own goals. And success has been tremendous for Mi Casa. I just want to say that, like, one of the greatest things about my story is that I felt so loved. To be loved is such a blessing, and to go around the world because of my music and to see people's face and to hear them sing songs, it's such a blessing. But Mi Casa, it's a relationship, and one of the things that we do so easily in this life is we give up. That's why divorce numbers have skyrocketed over the roof, because it's easy. It's like, it's a normal thing. It's like, yo, I don't dig you anymore, okay, bye, cheers, and it's kind of just gone. And I still think that, like, one of the things that I think about with my band is that I really hope that we can be together forever. But the realities around a band is that it's not a marriage. We aren't in love. You aren't trying to do things together for the rest of your life. And being a band, you start off like we started off, and it's three guys, and we're all earning the same, but we all putting in different amounts of work. So like, a lot of the problems for me, and this is very personal, is that I always felt like I was doing more than the others. I always felt like I was carrying things. And the problem was that all that feeling would just go under the rug. So you'd be like, I don't dig that you're not showing up for this, but I won't tell you. And then you just sweep it under the rug, and then the rug just becomes a mountain, and then you're just trying to like, yo. So we had to have like a serious conversation as a band to say like, dude, like, either this has got to change or I'm out. And I don't know where Mi Casa's going in the future. I have this dream that Mi Casa's 10 years next year. So for a band to be together for 10 years, we haven't stopped, man. We haven't had a break for 10 years. It's been every year we put out a song and we get this love and we just get this. And so it's a weird story, but like, it's a story of love. And I know that sounds super cheesy, but love is beautiful when it goes through the hard times.
Yeah.
Love is beautiful when you're struggling and you still get through. And that for me is why Mi Casa is so beautiful. That's why Mi Casa for me, I know that we're not the most relevant band in the country at the moment, and I don't really care. I care that we've got some people that really appreciate what we do, and we still find what we do beautiful. And that's why we carry on.
Man, you're so lucky, because with me it's different, that when they have put up bands for me to work with, you end up being like a psychiatrist. Whereby you're banking on some other people's, talent, and then they're not real themselves to themselves. Like you've mentioned some of the other problems where people can just derail your progress, So that is why most of the time I'm a solo artist. I'm on stage with my guitar. And I said, Vusi, we just love you with your guitar, just the accent and sing, So I don't have a problem. So if I need to pull another guitar there, player, okay, come. So
yeah, there's so many privileges.
We're planning to do something together and all that. So it has been that easy, for me, that I can work with who I choose to work with. And I've worked with big names, Paul Simon, on a very different platform, where and I've worked with Josh Groven, I've worked with Dave Matthews, and many other great names.
I mean, just listen to you.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Tribute to James Brown and all that. I've shaken many people's hands, and that's my reward, But that still says that even through what you've gone, whatever, through that, and then the accolades that you've received along the way, they become like a mad clock on the wall, you know? So you just have to push yourself to tell yourself that this means more responsibility for me. Like him, I've got 2 wives. A wife and a Wi-Fi.
A Wi-Fi.
Yeah.